Here we go. 180. Man 5-7.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
On second down now, it's Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Check 9. 2 jet. Hey, zoom. 57.
On play action, Wentz. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Switch. Out. Switch. Sponge. No. Kill. 36.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Down the man inside. Down the man. Check 43. Check 4. 82, 40.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And it's caught here. Amendola. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's 4th down. 74. 55. Hey, 5-7.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Hey, switch gears.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A toss out to Barkley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by McManus is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Great 15. Great 15. Let's find 7. Big Ed. 49.
Now Wentz. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Wentz now to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Play action. Now Wentz. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Lefty, lefty.
On 2nd down and 4. Wentz. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Watch the whip. Check Lion. 82, 82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Field goals, all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson now. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught at the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Coleman. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's find 2, let's find 2. Hey, watch it. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill. Slam. Undercrush, undercrush.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. On play action, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check 3, check 3. Switch. Man 5-7. Here, Shorty.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He gets it to Cooks.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Rush in. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. He's crashing. Hey, 4 Tokyo.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Come on. You better bring it. No. Check three. Watch out.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go. 15 on it. Here we go. D, get up us. Check. 55.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Win. Switch. Bang. Win 5-3. Go. Switch up.
Now Wentz. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Ram. Team showed up. He's coming. Double up.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And Cooks has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Tight dog. You go tight.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The tackle made by Jordan Willis. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 23-yard line.
Done. 280. Run. Time to go. Night. Shoot. Check. Lucky. Hey, check 24.
Now a play fake. Wentz. It's complete. Stills. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Here I come again. Here I come again. Kill.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Wentz. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Prater for the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 24-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Yeah, baby, boom!
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Hey, check right.
To throw, it's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Brandon Cooks, 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Brandon Cooks with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
That's the score.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go. Waiting.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now Wentz. Aguilar has it. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. This is Cohen on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Wentz to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
120!
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Vikings, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.